You've been a bit of a trailblazer in hoof care. But tell me something, how did you actually get into this, into hoof care? I mean, you obviously got, a horse background, but, focusing on, and people start off with horses, and they ask their parents to get a pony and everything else. But then they go into different areas, and you've really, really gone into hoof care, not just as a scientist, but as a horse person, I presume. So tell us how you got started. What's the story there?
Yeah. So, I wanted to be a veterinarian when I was younger, but I was worried about being heartbroken, seeing horses suffer. And so I decided early on that I didn't want to have a horse career. I wanted to enjoy them as my hobby and my love. And so I ended up going into art, and I was a sculptor. I made, believe it or not, fine jewelry. And so through that, I was able to acquire horses and build a nice small horse farm for myself at a young age with my young family. And then, of course, like a lot of us that got into hoof care, I've been a farrier now professionally full time for almost 21 years. And back then in 2003, my horse, who I was competing with and riding and enjoying, his feet fell apart. And he ended up with some pretty significant laminitis. I had a fantastic farrier at the time who actually put the rasp in my hand and said, "You can help me with your horse, but you're going to learn on your other horse first." I had 2 horses at the time. And little did I know that hooves for me were going to be art. They were going to be sculpture. And so I immediately fell in love with it and was able to help not only my own horse, but recognize a true calling to help other horses that had gotten sick like mine. He had, of course, metabolic laminitis, which we were learning a lot about at the time, and started a whole new career. And every day I feel like I get to do arts and crafts, right? Assessing, trimming feet. We do a lot of glue and composite shoeing. And so it's like, arts and crafts day every day. It's wonderful.